Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 371 of the Level Up program and day number 81 of the Black Belt. If you're new to the program, this is about my daily practice of shooting the dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue-collar craps style of play. And if you're following along yesterday, I, on this side of things, had mega problems with my monitor and my computer bugging out halfway through the stream, quarter way through the screen, the whole way through the stream. I watched it back live, and you guys had everything was working. It was amazing. I couldn't see none of the stuff that you guys are seeing. So even at the end, when I flipped through the different scenes or different layouts on my display, I could not see any of that. So that's why we ended the show the way that we did. But anyhow, we took a loss yesterday of $115. So today we are going to try to make that back up and make a little bit of profits. Our goal is to get to $11.50 today on our bankroll. On the YouTube side of things, we got Kent checking in number 1. We got Papa Chops Glenn, followed up by Randy Hill, Ken, NH, Lazy Dog, Coach Joe, and Gary, as well as Jeffrey Powell. So good morning to everybody. Let's get it going on Crapsee here. Make sure that you click on the live tab on Crapsee. That'll bring you right to the table that we have going live right now. So we have 13 people on Crapsee. We got 14 people watching on YouTube. 8 likes. Let's get her started. All bets set. Good morning, Rick. We're going to switch over to the blue dice set today. We're going 2-1-2-4. And let's go dice out. I did a few warm-up throws with mixed results this morning. And we're going to start off with the KitchenAid mixer, the 156. So let's mark that point of 6. And that's going to be a single pitch away on that left die, double pitch on the right die. Did I say it right? A single pitch away on the left die, double pitch on the right die. So ultimately a single pitch of the dice. And I did some thinking about the betting program last night, so I have a change that may or may not take effect today, and I'll explain it as we go. But we're going to start off with 66 on the inside. And our goal, again, is to get that $115 back and then make some kind of a profit off it after that. So we're going to stick with the 2-1-2-4 dice set, the cousin 1 set. And we'll go all bets set. Dice out. They split apart just briefly when they left my fingers, and we got the 2-6-8. I'm sorry, the 6-2-8. That is the Duracell 8, and he says go out support free live craps, and give that thumbs up. He goes. So I greatly appreciate it if you follow Duracell's rules or suggestions for that matter. But that's going to be a hit on the 8, so we're going to drop it down $3. We'll go to $30 on that 6 and 8. So that's increasing both of the bets 2 units each. Good morning, John GT, checking in. And that last one, excuse me, I still have that cough going on. The last one was a single pitch towards us on the left die, primary on top on the right die. So single pitch of the dice, safe results. And we'll call it all bet set. Here, dice out. So I still got that cough going. It is starting to reduce the number of times that I cough, but I was coughing like for a while there, like every 5-10 minutes. So now we're down to once or twice an hour. So here we go, dice out. Now when the dice slipped out a little bit early, but we have a 1-3-4 that is the Big Joe from Craps Master Journey, and that's going to be a double pitch of the dice. And we had a 5 on top on the first one, 2 on top on the second one. That last one didn't have a 2 or 5 on top, so we're going to keep an eye on that today. So that way maybe we might have to do a quarter turn of the dice. We'll see how it goes. 2 1 2 4. And the last one was a 4, so there was no help for our bets. And we'll call it all bet set. My preferred hit here will be a 6 or 8. Now we can get us out of the shooter right away. Dice out. Dice in count. Let's regrip them. There we go. And we got a 3 6 9. That is a center field 9. So at least we're getting inside numbers, I guess, for the most part. So 3 6 9, and that's gonna be an implosion on both dice. So both dice were off axis. They both imploded on that one. We're gonna go to $25 on the 5 and 9. So that is not a normal dice result for me as far as the double implosion goes. Usually one dice off axis is my normal. Let's call it all bet set. Hopefully we'll get another inside hit here. Nice out. And we got a 6 2 8 again. So that is perfect. The dice did cross right after they landed. But 6 2 8, there are still 8. And that's going to be enough to get us out of that shooter. And that'll bring us to the second stage, or our step number 2 on the program. Last night, when I was at work on one of my breaks, I actually wrote out the script for an edited video I'm going to be coming out with that's going to be explaining the level of program and how I have everything set up. And then that'll be kind of half of a detailed video plus kind of a half of a video of stuff to come in the near future as far as the programs and everything that's concerned here. But we're going to bring our bets down. We're going to go $18 on that 6. We're going to go $18 on the 8. We'll go $15 field bet. And we're going to hop the 5s for $1 a piece. So we've got $77 brought back to the rack. We've got 53 on the table. And all bets set. 2 1 2 4 is the dice set. Here we go. Again, dice from the count. Let's regrip them. I'm going to really focus on that today with the dice, so they're not split apart. There's no like small separation in the grip before we throw the dice. Here we go. We're short in the landing zone. We got 2-1-3, the ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. So that's a good hit for us because we're on that field. But I don't like the way that the dice came down and landed. The way they both kind of landed on edge, and that I do not want to see. I want to see them land more flat faced. But that's going to feel, it's going to be a field hit, so we're going to pick up $15 on that 5. And we also got that $15 field bet still going, 18 on a 6 and 8. And we're using this field now to start spreading across on our bets. The last one was a primary on top on that left side, explosion on the right side, so 1 dice off axis. That is the normal result, even though I don't like the way they landed. And we'll call that all bet set. 21 people in Crapsee. We got 18 people watching on YouTube. Hopefully some of these Crapsee people will switch over to YouTube and watch that as well as doing Crapsee. Dice out. That left one took off on us, but we got a 3-1-4 that it would be the Big Joe from Crapsee Journey. So 3 1 4 2 1 3-1. Okay, and this is not going to be that double pitch variety now. This is going to be that implosion of that left die and explosion of the right die. So it's going to be a drift right. So if you look at the results, even though the 1-3-4 that we had before was a double pitch, which is a warning sign, the 3-1 variety is not a double pitch. So this is a safe result on the cousin 1 dice set, or the 2V set for that matter. We're going to pick up $15 on that 9. 105 brought back to the table. We've got $81 I'm sorry, 105 brought back. We have 81 on the table. Our total bank rolls up to 998 if we took everything off. So this puts us about $150 away from goal. And we'll go 2 and 2, 4 here. All bets set. Dice out. Dice flip a little bit when they left my fingers, and the result is a 3-4-7. So that is a 7 ouch, unfortunately. We were just starting to make some ground, some makeup there. Good morning, Brian Fliegel checking in. And again, 2 on 2, 4. I want to make a comment about a comment that was made on one of my videos yesterday by Lazy Dog, actually, who's in the chat right now. And the comment that he made was actually, I took as a compliment about how he watches the videos in the morning here with a cup of coffee, he said. But he made a comment about how everything is always positive. And that is something that I really, truly want to promote, that positivity or even neutrality going through the live streams. There's way too many people out there that are doing negative type behaviors in our community, and that's something I don't want to play. So I do appreciate it. Thank you, Lazy Dog, for that comment, and that was greatly appreciated. But let's go all bets set here. This is going to be shooter number 2. We're coming out looking for a new point. That first shooter was 8 rolls long. 2-1, 2-4, dice out. And we got a 5-2-7. That would be a come out 7, pass line winner, natural. And that is a double pitch of the dice, so that is sort of a warning sign here. Again, we're going to keep those line bets non-existent right now. We're not doing any line bets, no pass line, no don't pass line. And again, we'll go 2-1, 2-4 here. We'll start watching our thumb release and our release point. Make sure that we're not pushing those dice. And we'll call that all bets set here. Dice out. And we got a 4-2-6. That is a Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So let's mark the point of 6. And that was the point that we had on that first shooter, if I remember correctly. So 4-2. That's going to be an explosion on that left die and a primary on top on the right die. So that is 1 dice off axis, which is a safe result for my throw, or for the 2V. Let's go again, 66 on the inside. And let's call this all bets set here. As soon as we get our dice set, 2-1, 2-4. And all bets set. Here we go. Nice. That right one took off on us, 3-5-8, and that is not a normal action for that right die, but 3-5-8, the great 8, so that'll be hit number 1. That was a 8, not a 5, not a 1. Let's get over there, buddy. Come on, there we go. So 3-5-8. And again, if you're new to the program, I announced the left die first, the right die second. We do use the same colored dice because we are training our eyes to follow the dice all the way down so we can see which direction each dice goes to make it more realistic like in the casino. Good morning, Mel. So that was an 8. We're going to go to $30 on that 6 and 8. So we're going to drop $3 to get to that point, plus our winnings from that last roll. 2, 1, 2, 4. And let's call this all bets set. Dice out. And we got a 6, 3, 9, the center field 9. So we're starting to see some repeat dice combinations or dice results, which is kind of a good thing. We're staying with a lot of the inside numbers here, not really hitting many outside numbers, so that's a good sign as well. We're going to go to $25 on that 5 and 9 here. There we go. My mouse is not working as nicely as I would like it to for the Crapsee side of things. The 2, 1, 2, 4. It seems like there's always computer problems of some sorts here at the CMJ dungeon. So all bets set here, dice out. And we had a 5, 3, 8. That is the great 8 once again. So that will be nice. We are going to get out of the shooter again. Second shooter in a row where we made at least that break-even point. And that's going to be a double pitch on that left side as well as a single pitch towards us on the right side. So single pitch of the dice on access. Safe result. Bring our bets down. $77 brought back to the rack. We're going to go 18 on the 6, 18 on the 8. We're going to go 15 on the field. And let's pick up the 5 right away. We'll go 15 on that 5. So we're not going to hop it at all because with that double hit, we pressed the 6 and 8. We also pressed the 5 and 9 on during the come out series during the step 1 of the program. We were able to bring back a little extra money that way. So 2, 1, 2, 4. And we're getting a lot of 2s or 5s on top, so that's a good sign. Otherwise, I would consider starting to rotate the dice with a quarter turn away on both sides. So we're about 50-50 as far as seeing one of those 2 numbers showing up on top. So 2, 1, 2, 4, dice out. Ooh, that left eye stuck. We got lucky. We got a 1-5 KitchenAid mixer, and that is the point. So we hit the point. Like I said, we got lucky now because that left one stuck. We're not going to really analyze that one too much. But 1, 5, 6, and that is the point. So we'll be coming out looking for a new point. Big bad Ford is in the door. 2, 1, 2, 4. Coming out looking for a new point. All of our box numbers are turned off. We're not doing any line bets. Field is down. And we'll call that bet set here. Nice out. Still on shooter number 2 for the day. 2, 3, 5, Justice 5. That is our first 2, 3 today. So let's mark the point of 3. No, mark the point of 5. There we go. And again, we're going to go $15 on that field. Now, what I was going to do, and this is how I made the change tonight, or last night when I was thinking about the betting program, is normally I just use the field to populate across. But if I'm hitting a lot of 5s, 6s, or 8s during this phase of the program, what I'm going to do is instead of keeping going up on that field, I'm going to start pressing up that 5, 6, or 8 that's hitting. So I'm going to lose it once, which we did. If we lose it a second time, instead of going back up on the field, we'll just press the number up that was hit. And we'll try that method once and see if we can get out of these shooters a little bit faster. And then once I get to that $25 bet level, or the 110 inside bet level, I should say, I'll start spreading out and across using the money from that. So just a thought that I had. We'll see how it works. 2, 1, 2, 4, dice out. Dice split apart on us. We got a 5, 3, 8, and this is giving me a great example now of how I'm going to do this. So 5, 3, 8, the great 8. So we're going to lose that field. We still bring $6 back to the rack because of the $21 payout on that 8. But now we're not going to go back up on the field, but instead we're just going to go to $30 on that 8. And if we hit that $30, that'll give me enough money to pick up 2 other numbers. Actually, we can pick up the rest of the numbers, the 4, 9, and 10, because we can bring the 8 back down to 18, and we'll be 96 across off of one more hit here. So that's a little bit easier way to get out of the shooter. So let's see if we can hit that 8 again. 2, 1, 2, 4, and hopefully that made sense to everybody. If not, leave a question in the chat there, and hopefully we can explain it a little bit better. But we'll go. All bets set here. Dice out. Here we go. I release my thumb on that one, but we have a 3, 6, 9, the center field 9. And this is the part that does actually suck about it, because we didn't have the 9 picked up, I don't think, on our bets. Let's check that out once. We did not, so we're not going to get paid on that one. So this is where it actually does suck on that part, but we have been hitting quite a few 9s though today. But we'll 2, 1, 2, 4 for our dice set. The last one was a double implosion. Again, both dice off axis, which is not a normal result for my dice throw. All bets set, but it is a safe result. Here we go. Dice out. And we got a 2, 6, 8. So this is where this works out perfect now. So we got the Duracell 8. Let's get it entered into KPI. So it's a primary on top on the left die, and that would be an implosion on the right die. So one dice off axis, 2, 6, 8. So that $30 that was on 8 brings back $35. So we're going to bring that 8 back down to 18. And we're going to put 15 on the 9, 15 on that 10 place bet, and 15 on the 4. Now we're all the way across. So we have $124 brought back to rack. We have $90 on the table. We have if I took everything down, we'd be at $1,041 on our bankroll, which is about $109 lower than what our goal is. So we're going to keep on going with our bets. 2, 1, 2, 4. And let's go all bets set here. Dice out. Ooh, they kind of, it's the same thing that happened last time. Damn it. We should just take the money and run, I think. 2, 1, 2, 4 is our dice set. That was a 4, 3, 7, and that was an ouch. So, same thing that happened last time. We got out of the shooter and all the way across, and then we lost the damn bet with a 7. But we still are up for the day. We're up $58 so far, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're betting at a small level that like I am, the $58 is decent. At least it's up. And again, we're going to go no line bet here. We'll go all bet set. And we'll go dice out. 2, 1, 2, 4. The left one did stick. The right one had a mind of its own that rolled right, left, straight, up, down, whatever direction. 2, 4, 6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So it's mark the point of 6. We've thrown that number a few times today already. Again, we're going to go 66 on the inside, 18 on the 6 and 8, 15 on the 5 and 9, 24 people on Crapsee. You get 27 people watching, and I'm slowly seeing the numbers going up for the show every day. Yesterday, I think we hit like 32 or 33 people watching, so that is greatly appreciated, the support from everybody coming here on a daily basis. And hopefully everybody does continue to come back. We got days out. Looking for inside numbers. A little shorter in that landing zone, but we got a 5-4 hard 9 Big Daddy Mac. So most of the people are back from Biloxi from the Brownwater Bash now. So hopefully within the next few days we'll start seeing some recap videos on what happened down there and how everybody did and the people that were there and how they met each other and all that type of stuff. Very curious and very anxious to see that type of stuff. We're going to go to $25 on that 9 and $25 on the 5. So pressuring both of them up 2 units each. 2, 1, 2, 4. And we'll go all bet set here. Dice out. That right one stuck this time. 1, 3, 4, the double pitch. But that is no help for us, but that's going to continue the roll. 1, 3, 4. So that's a double pitch of the dice, like I said. Single pitch away on the left, single pitch towards us on the right. That is a warning sign, so we got to make sure. And I think a little bit had to do with how the dice, that right die landed on that last throw. Kind of like stopped and kind of rolled backwards over, actually. So again, 2, 1, 2, 4, all bet set. Dice out. And we got a 6, 2, 8, the Duracell 8. Thrown that quite a few times today already. Explosion on that left eye, primary on top on the right, explosion on the left. No, single pitch towards us on the left, and primary on top on the right. Come on, why is my mouse not working? There we go. Get back. So again, we're going to pressure now. That's 6 and 8 up to $30. So we're going to drop $3 to get to that on both numbers. It's 2 units each. And looking at statistics on KPI, we have 8 7s thrown already today. That's a lot. So 8 out of 23 rolls, so that's about a third of our rolls have been an 8. So that's information that you could use or process maybe, and maybe assimilate that into your bets. Dice out. Dice cross right at the end, but we have a 5-4 R9 Big Daddy Mac. So that is, I think, to be our third shooter in a row that we were able to get out of and get to past that break-even point. Double pitch on that left die, single pitch away on the right die, single pitch of the dice ultimately. 5-4 for Crapsee. And we're going to bring our bets down. We're going to go $18 on that 6. We'll go $18 on the 8. We'll go $15 on the field. Again, $77 brought back, so we can pick up that 5 right away. And we have 66 on the table, 77 brought back, so we're $11 in profit right now. 2124. And all bets set here. Dice out. Perfect situation would be aces or midnight here. A little bit long on that landing zone. 145, the truck and camper. So again, I will lose this one time, that field bet, and if I lose it a second time, we're just going to start spreading out from there. So 1, 4, 5. We'll go back up one more time on the field. So that was a profit of $6 on that shooter. 83 brought back to the rack. We have 66 on the table yet. So we're in profit almost $20 on this shooter. And again, doesn't sound like a lot of money, but that is what blue collar craps style play is about. Getting into profit as fast as you can and taking the money and building it up and then running as soon as you hit goal. So dice out 2, 1, 2, 4. We had a 3, 2, 5, the Justice 5. So we're going to start spreading out again. We're not going to go back up on that field. So here is the dilemma. We got $21 brought back. We lost 15, so it's a profit of $6. We're going to press that 5 up to $25 right away. So we have 25 on a 5, 18 on that 6 and 8. And let's call this all bets set here. 2, 1, 2, 4. And they sound. And we got a 4, 3, 7. So this time we didn't get all the way across, but we did make a small profit. And that would be an explosion on that left die. And he's seeing a pitch towards us on the right die, which is a warning sign. So we'll keep an eye on that. Good morning, Badger Jim, and good morning, Cajun Craps. Welcome to Level Up on a Hump Day on a Wednesday. 2, 1, 2, 4. And we'll call this all bets set. Again, no line bet here. Good morning, Michael. We are $9.79 on our bankroll, so we're up just about $87 on our bankroll. So for the day, these out. Four hard 8, square pair. Get an explosion on that left die, single pitch away in the right die, 1 dice off axis. Safe results. $66 on the inside is where we're going to go. 2, 1, 2, 4 is the dice set. And dice out. So we get an 8, 11, and an 8 so far. So this is shooter number 4. Go short in the landing zone. We got a 4, 5, hard 9, Big Daddy Mac. So that left eye did pop out a little bit on that one. Not too far, but a little bit. a little bit further than I would like it to. So we're going to go $25 on the 5 and $25 on the 9. We're going to pressure both of those up. 32 people watching. Awesome. And we got 24 people on Crapsee, so we actually got more people watching, 33. There you go. Let's see if we can hit 35 or 36 today. I think the most I've ever had is like 37 people on the stream watching live. My videos normally get about 100 people watching afterwards, though, so I normally have 100 views after the live stream within a day or two. But we'll go all bet set here. Dice out. So not that popular, but starting to increase the numbers here a little bit. A little bit long in the landing zone. We got lucky. 5, 3, 8, the great 8. And that is our point. So we're going to be coming out looking for a new point as soon as we get this entered in on Crapsee. And we check our bets then as well. So we're going to pressure that 6 and 8 up once we get our new point established. Actually, I'm going to do it right now quick, and then I'll just turn the bets off. So all my bets are turned off. We have 110 on the inside, though, once they start up again. And that is going to be one inside hit and down, so we get out of shooter. Again, first 3 shooters, we were able to get past that break even. Brian goes, not just an 8, it's a winner 8. And all bets set. Nice out. Again, a little short. This time we're 4-2-6 to Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. That right one landing just kind of skidded maybe about an inch or two. Not normal. But I'll take the point of 8. All of our bets are going to be turned back on. And again, we need an inside hit to get out of the shooter at that break-even point. So we roll over 5 coming up. 2-1, 2-4. Has been treating us good today. And let's call this all bet set. Dice out. Dice are splitting apart already, so that means we're going to regrip them. Dice out. And we got the 3-3 hard, 6 to double degen. So we were able to get out of that point already, and that is a Buckeye buckshot. So we got that point once again. So not just a 6, a winner 6, Brian's gonna say. But that is a Buckeye buckshot. So point, this is gonna be our pucks we turn off here. Boom, says Brian. There we go. I didn't read his mind fast enough, apparently. So 2-1, 2-4. Once we get our point established, we'll bring our bets down and we will go to the second level of the program. So bets set here right away. No line bets. Dice out. A little short in the landing zone again. We got home see craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. That is not a normal result, but I will take it. It is one of the sides for the ATS, even though I'm not pulling the ATS. That'll help one of you guys out, hopefully. We need a 10 and 11 for the tall yet. And this is a good example now, and this is common for me. If I hit the tall, a lot of times I don't have many small numbers, or if I hit the small, I normally don't have a lot of tall numbers. Right now we have 3 tall numbers and only 1 small number, so that's not an unusual thing for me. So again, all bets set. Box numbers are turned off. We're looking for a point. Still on shooter number 4. Again, a little bit long. That right die hit the back wall and took off on a 6-2-8. Duracell 8. Again, explosion on that left die, primary top on the right die. Oops, again, why am I getting that wrong? Single pitch towards us. I don't know why I keep on thinking that's an explosion. I need to get that in my brain, and that's why we're doing this the way we are. 2,000 throws at the 2V dice set, 2,000 throws at the 3V, 2,000 at the cross sixes, and that'll be coming up here soon. But we're going to bring our bets down. $18 on the 6 and 8, 15 on that field, 15 on the 5. 77 brought back to rack, 66 on the table. If we took everything down, we'd be at 1,056. So we are about $94 below our goal for the day. All bets set. It's out. 2, 1, 2, 4. Okay. That was a weird landing. I don't know if you guys saw that. The dice landed right here, and instead of going back to the back wall, they both went opposite directions. 314, that is the Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So 314, that is not the double pitch. That is the one dice drift right of the dice. So that is going to be a field hit, so we're going to pick up that 9 right away. We'll keep the field up right now. So our next hit will get us out of this field bonanza, and we'll be all the way across with the 96 across that level. And let's go all bets set, dice out. Got 30 people watching, 20 likes. Let's see if we can get some more thumbs up on video here. See, normally I'll get about 20 to 22, 23 likes. Let's see if we can get 30 likes for once. Dice out. 3, 5, 8, and that would be the great 8. The last grade 8s we've been doing is a 5-3 variety. So that one is actually reversed from the normal. That's a double pitch on the right side. That's an implosion on the left side. And that is a winner 8. Brian goes again. So we've hit like 4 points on the shooter maybe already. 3 or 4 points, and they've both been 6s or 8s. We did lose that field bet there. So we're coming out looking for a new point. All of our box numbers are turned off. $98 brought back to the rack thus far, and all bets set. Face out. And we got a 6-1 on the come out, so that's a good time for that. Unfortunately, that resets the ATS, but we can get it back again. So that is obviously a warning sign. I think, and I only think as I briefly saw it, that that looked like that the dice were not as high of an arc as normal. And again, that's only a guess on that one. 2, 1, 2, 4. Got another double-digit roll here. All of our box numbers are turned off. Looking for a new point. Face out. Choo-choo hard for the hard fuzzy 4. Choo-choo is going to cruise with Brian from Holy Roller. So it's marked a point of 4. And that'll be our third unique point for the shooter. Like it goes, we've got a shooter that's a primary on top on both sides. I don't know how much I'll analyze that one though, because that one did kind of run rampant just a little bit. But we'll take it. All of our box numbers are turned back on. One more time, one more try at this field bet. All bets set. Face out. Red is done. 501. And to the cage he goes. Everybody have a great day, he says. Face out. Damn it. 257. Red got off the table just in time. 257, that is an ouch. So we're going to switch over to that cousin 2 set variety now. We're starting to see a lot of 7s coming up with the cousin 1. So we'll see if we change that over a little bit. We had a 12 roar that time. This will be probably our last shooter if we can make it go. We have 996 brought back. So we're up $103 for the day so far. They might have stuck together a little bit. Maybe they stuck to my fingers when they came off. I'm not really sure what happened on that one, Michael. So we'll go 2421. I will say this, that in the dungeon here, it is a little humid today. 2 days ago, we had a huge storm come through and I had more water in the basement, so I've been cleaning water for the last couple of days. So even though I have 2 dehumidifiers running, it still does get damp down here. But again, all bets set here. Dice out. This will be our last shooter for the day. We got a 268, Duracell 8, so let's mark the point of 8. 8 is a hot number today. Primary at top on that left die. Implosion on the right die. 1 dice off axis. We'll go 66 on the inside. 15 hours on the 5 and 9, 18 on 6 and 8. And if anybody's going down to Vegas in October, John sounds like he's going to have some final answers, hopefully next week sometime. It does sound like they're going to keep it on the 19th of October that weekend, but we don't know for sure yet, or possibly even the weekend before, but I'm hoping for that 19th weekend. That's what I was planning on originally. I do not want it any later than that, though. I will say that. So, 358, the Great 8, another Buckeye buckshot. So point made, point hit. So we are hitting a lot of 8s today. That is 13 8s out of 41 throws. So we're still roughly around that 1/4 of the throws being the 8. So that is obviously a number that you want to get onto. All of our bets are turned off. Once we come back, we'll pressure that 6 and 8 up to 30. In fact, I'm doing it right now, and then we'll turn our bets off because we are coming out. And let's go 2-1, 2-4. So if you don't believe in dice influence, dice setting, dice whatever, just look at the 8s right there, guys. That is an example of either getting extremely lucky or actually having some kind of influence on the dice. Look at the number 6s and the number 8s. So they are far way above where they need or should be. 2, 1, 2, 4, dice out. Five, 1, 6, the KitchenAid mixer. So we'll mark the point of 6 now. Double pitch on that left die. And that would be an explosion on the right die. So 1 dice off axis, normal results, safe results. All of our bets are turned back on. Again, we pressured that 6 and 8 up to $30 each. Again, looking for inside numbers here. And all bets set. Results. A little short on the landing zone, 617. So this is the first shooter that we've had the entire day where we have not gone out of the shooter. And I'm probably going to end up regretting this, but we're going to go one more shooter here. We got time. Good morning, John. See, there we go, John. John just shows up, and what shows up? The frickin' 7. 6-1 frickin' 7. No, 4-3 frickin' 7 is John's number. 2-1-2-4 is our dice set. We're going to go to the 2-4-2-1 dice set. Cousin 2 set here. We've had some decent rolls now. Yeah, the 8 is giving the middle finger to the box man there. No line bets, all bets set here, and dice out. We're still in the profit for the day, not by much because of that last shooter, but other than that, we got out of the shooter every single one of them today so far. Dice out. 415, the trucking camper, so it's marked a point of 5. Now keep in mind we're going to that cousin 2 set, so you're going to probably see some different numbers now a little bit. I'm thinking the 5 will be one of them. 66 on the inside. Two, 4, 2, 1. So that was a single pitch away in that left die, and that was a single pitch away in the right die. So that was a primer in the front side. Oh, I put that in wrong on KP. I'm going to change that. So that should have been a primer on the front side. So let's change it over. 2, 4, 2, 1, and we had a 4, 1. There we go. There we go, that's better. Single pitch away on both of them, primary in the front, that is perfect. So 2, 4, 2, 1, cousin 2 set, dice out. And we got a 1, 4, 5. That would be the Buckeye buckshot once again. We've done probably about 3 or 4 Buckeye buckshots today. So once we get them back out, we'll pressure that 5 and 9 up to $25. In fact, I'll do it right now, and then we're going to turn the bets off. This is shooter number 6. We're looking for a new point. Roll number 3 for shooter number 6. 2, 4, 2, 1. And we'll go dice out. They say cross. We have a 4, 6, 10, and it's Waylon's best friend on that end. Big Ben. I think it's the first time we've thrown that 10 at all today. Wow. Okay. I was going to say the first time for Waylon's best friend, but that is the first 10 of the entire day. We still have to throw an 11 or aces. So outside numbers are really not hitting much at all today. 2, 4, 2, 1 is what we're going to stick with. Cousin 2 set. That was both dice off axis, a drift left, that last one, which is a safe result. Dice out. Six, 2, 8, the Duracell 8. So I thought the 8 would disappear. Apparently not. It's back to say hi again. Damn it, I did it again. Huh. Let's change it over again. I did it on the last 2, so let's go. I'm going to change these back really quick. So we have a 2, 4, 2, 1, and a 4, 6. And then we had a 2, 4, 2, 1, and a 6, 2. Okay, there we go. So that is the Duracell 8. Let's go to $30 on the 6 and 8. Good morning, Badlands. Again, 2, 4, 2, 1. All bet set. Dice out. That right one released just a little bit early. But we got 325, the Justice 5. So I'm not going to really analyze that one too much. Damn it, I did it again. I'm not going to really analyze that one too much because that was not a proper release. Excuse me. So 325. And that's going to allow us to bring our bets down now. So this would be the fifth shooter of the day that we're able to get out of the shooter. Again, we're going to go $18 on that 6, $18 on the 8, $15 on the field, $15 on the 5, 77 brought back to rack, 66 on the table. And let's go all bets set here as soon as we get the dice set at 2421. Cousin 2 cents. Dice up. Terrible throw. I'll take the result. 639 center field 9. And that'll be a field hit. So we're going to pick up that 9 right away. And if we get one more field hit, we get spread to the 4 and 10, and we'll get out of the shooter then, and all the way across for free. $92 brought back, 81 on the table. 2421. Bet set. Dice out. So again, guys, we got to get that thumbs up. I want to see if I can get 25 to 30 thumbs up before the end of the show. That would be awesome. Here we go. And we had a 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend weighing at end, Daddy Joe. So we hit the point. There's a winner 10, or a sniper 10, they also call it now. So that is also a field hit, so that's going to be perfect. So we are going to be 96 across when we come out here for the next shooter. So let's take that field bet down. We'll put that on the 10. We'll place it to 4 for $15. Turn the bets off. 107 brought back to the rack. 96 on the table. And we're at 1,034 for our bankroll if we took everything off. Do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? Now, this is going to be one of those situations when you're in the casino that you really need to make the right decision. And the decision is, do you take your bets down and call it a win when you are only going to be $16 below your bankroll goal, your win goal? Or do you go for that one hit and then get over the bankroll goal, profit goal for the day, and then go to the cage? But either way, we're going to be taking the bets down very shortly. One of 3 different ways, I guess. Dice out. Oops, we're going to go 2-4-2-1. Cousin 2. And dice out. 639 center field 9. Let's mark the point of 9. So that time I did enter it incorrectly. Last 2 I did not. I keep on doing the cousin 1 set when I enter it in on the computer, even though we're using that cousin 2 set. So 639, that's going to be an explosion on both dice off axis. All of our bets are turned back on now. And we're going to make this. We are going to make this one hit here, and it will be at profit goal. We take our money down. So be satisfied, John says. Now he's starting to sound like Jen. So all bets set here. Dice out. Oh my God. We got the 2-2 fuzzy hard 4, and we got to go. Perfect. Ha! Had to add a little bit of suspense there for everybody. Primary on top on both sides. Let's enter that in Crapsee. We're going to take the bets down more than likely. You'll see where we're at. So $1,061. Our goal is to get to 11. Oh, we're $100 away. I don't know what I was thinking here. Oh my God, I am so stupid. So we're going to go $25 on that 4 and make it a buy bet. I am an idiot, everyone. I'm sorry. I thought I was at the 2150, but I was only at 2050. But hey, I might even consider that a success. But all bets set. Days out. 2, 4, 2, 1. Here we go. Dice are splitting apart. Let's regrip them. Amateur. But anyhow, that's going to be the end of the program there today. 617, and that was a 7. Ouch. So let's get that into Crapsee here, and then we will go through our statistic for the day, and we'll catch up on the black belt level. And then when we're done here, make sure you jump over by John at the Casino Gaming TV for his daily paycheck and that. But right now, we are currently at 6 shooters today. We had 3 double-digit rolls. 2 of them were 8s. 1 was a 4, so we had really 1 bad roll today. SOR of 8.8, SRR of 6.6. Look at that 8. Giving the finger up in the center. Box numbers are off the charts today. Inside numbers are high. 4s and 10s are low. Come on, 7s are low. Horns and fields are definitely low, as well as the hardways are low. Looking at our black belt statistics, this is through the end of yesterday. It did get updated. So we have 3,350 throws on the black belt level ready with an SOR of 9.61, SRR of 6.53, and a BSR of 6.67. So again, we're going to try to get to that 4,000 mark before we switch over to the cross 6s set. But hey guys, thanks for joining in today. And I will see you guys back tomorrow. Make sure you check out Casino Gaming TV here any second. John should be starting his daily paycheck, followed up by the coffee run. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. I will see you guys back tomorrow. Be safe and be prosperous. Thanks.